But let me go ahead and remove the cam, and let's commentate this match, guys. What does that sound? So sorry I'll be kind of ignoring chat, kind of going MIA from looking at you guys in chat as I focus on the game. But here we do have Reliable Gaming starting out on the CT side of Nuke. Their starting 5 is going to be Freakazoid, Sobo, Oroka, and I noticed an issue. Oh, Arya. I noticed an issue already with this whole money thing. I thought they fixed that with the update tonight to where that wasn't supposed to happen. Apparently I need to do some editing of my GUI or whatever. For Netcode, it is Lucky, Hayes, Finesse, JDM, and Cutler starting out on the T side. Let's see what's going to happen here to kick things off. Looks like Netcode's definitely looking to be executing the outside here. They're going to be throwing their smokes and flashes, making a wall of smoke so that they can work their way into Secret without being spotted from the outside. However, there is one CT in Heaven who's kind of spotting things out a little bit. There is a small amount of damage exchange, and Arya is going to go ahead and pick up the first couple of frags here and gets the bomb down in the back halls, looking for more. Will get taken down by Cutler in the end. Bomb will be recollected, and Netcode will continue their strat here into the lower bomb side, it appears, as they're all working their way up into this window room. Reliable Gaming, of course, still does have a one-man advantage as Jay Mitchell is rotating here through the vents. We also have Sobo flanking the ramp, but Lucky will catch that kill on the Sobo. So now it's an even 3 versus 3, and Lucky catching Jay Mitchell on the rotate through vent as well. And so Netcode all of a sudden turns things around here. Now they have the one-man advantage. They have control of the lower site. Freakazoid coming in with a nice kill, though. They even it back up to a 2-on-2, and Netcode's kind of at a standstill. They can't really plant safely. They have Roka and Vent and Freak in the ramp. And Roka actually gets the bomb down. Cutler trying to flank Roka, and Roka is 100% prepared there with that USP. Going to land the headshot. And that was kind of a funky round. I mean, Netcode lost a couple of players very early to Arya, who was waiting for them in the back halls. As soon as those smokes went up outside, I think Reliable Gaming had a pretty good idea that Netcode was going to be looking to execute that secret to lower type strategy, and so Arya went ahead and got into the back halls and was well prepared for that execution. Got a couple of kills, even got the bomb down, slowed down the execution from Netcode by a lot. And then it kind of went back and forth for a bit, but in the end, Roka and Freakazoid basically kind of keep Netcode in a standstill. They couldn't plant. It was a really bad situation, and they eventually got the frags and won out. Of course, Reliable Gaming going to go ahead and buy up 3 P90s and a couple of FAMASas, but Hayes opens up the round and collects a P90 there for Cutler. Hayes collecting another frag here, and things are going great for Netcode in this eco. Of course, this isn't really an eco. They pretty much full committed money-wise. They upgraded their armor and their pistols, so they got as much as they could get, so they fully bought this round for the most part, and they find themselves in a one-man advantage here. Lucky catching this P90, going to come in, gets caught by Sobo, and Sobo does get the bomb down, so he's in a 1 versus 2, and at least he's been able to get this bomb down. That's kind of huge, but of course, he's getting attacked by Cutler coming from Mini. Sobo trying to land some shots there. You also have to worry about JDM, who is actually going to be flanking here from the radio room, trying to come get this bomb. So they're trying to pinch Sobo, who's kind of just stuck in this hut corner. It appears that Sobo's going to go ahead and back out. Cutler ran all the way back, as you can see, to try to meet up in lobby with JDM here. They're just going to try to press on this together, try to put themselves in a position where they can trade this frag, not give Sobo an opportunity to get 2 1 versus 1s. Very important that they do this, and that's exactly how they're maneuvering around. But the problem is, they have little time. They have to commit to upper. They don't have time unless they can quickly drop vents. Sobo's going to have a great opportunity here to try to prevent this, as he will go ahead and land the first frag there on the Cutler. Now there's only 8 seconds left. JDM has to go for the frag. The bomb's no longer a factor, and he will be able to work his way around those slight silos with the easy 90, peasy 90, mouse 190, W, hold W 90, whatever you want to call it, hold strafe 90, all the beautiful names for that nice little OP SMG that we all love and adore when we have one, but curse the damn people when they have it against us, right? At least that's what I do. At least that's what I do. As Netcode is going to go ahead and win that round. That's huge. Like I said, they did full buy commit to that, bought as much as they could, so it was good they came up with that win. But that does hurt Reliable Gaming. Obviously, you're on the CT side of Nuke. You're expecting to get double-digit rounds. This is a CT-sided map for sure. One of the most CT-sided maps in the rotation. You could debate between Nuke and Train on which one's more CT-sided. But I mean, the point is that giving up an early round to terrorists like that really hurts, because this kind of gives Netcode a little bit of leeway. Obviously, gun rounds are going to get a little bit harder for the T side, so getting rounds now is crucial for Netcode. So giving those up, if you're Reliable Gaming, you're just kind of allowing Netcode a little bit of breathing room, so to speak. Of course, it's really early. Reliable Gaming went ahead and full bought this round, upgraded their armor and upgraded their pistols, and Arya is going to deliver a couple of frags here with that auto pistol. Jay Mitchell also trying to peek in here a little bit. As Hayes trying to fight back. Lucky also coming around with this AK through the turnpike, but Arya will finish the round with a 4K. Sorry I missed that. I was like hitting buttons to try to switch over to him, and for some reason like my keyboard was not registering that I was hitting a button. So it wasn't switching. I do apologize. We kind of missed a whole lot of that. I do very much apologize. But we are going to be on kind of another broken round because now basically we've had back-to-back eco victories, so to speak. I mean, theoretically they're not ecos because the team is fully buying what they can, but at the same time it is still kind of a gun advantage for one team and the other team has been winning, even in the disadvantage for firepower. So this has created quite a tough economical situation where both teams are kind of on the brink. Anytime they lose, they have to save at this point. As you can see, the CTs are kind of strapped for cash. So if they lose this round to Netcode, they would have to save. So it could be back and forth, eco after eco after eco, ecoception. But it appears like Reliable Gaming has it this time around, as Arya is going to collect that kill onto JDM. Hayes now last man standing in a 1 versus 5 here. Bombs down right here in front of him. He's trying to land a frag. He is getting to get one. Holding down the mouse one. Gets Sobo as well. But Jay Mitchell had some decent HP there. He was definitely able to contend a lot better. And so, of course, we are going to see Reliable Gaming win there. This means they won't have to worry about saving. Netcode still going to have to save, though. They really got screwed in the money. I mean, anytime you have a situation where you buy everything that you can in second round and win, of course, that resets any type of loss bonus you would be able to build. And then you come into this round and you lose. And, I mean, that spells trouble. And because of that, Netcode is forced to save yet again. So it's just kind of a tough situation for Netcode. It's almost like winning that second round almost wound up hurting them more than it helped them because of the eco situation they found themselves in. They're just trying to pour into upper at this point, see what they can accomplish, and I can tell you it ain't much, folks, as they pretty much just get easy peasy, lemon squeezy destroyed in that upper bomb site. I think the only person who even took damage was Jay Mitchell, and it wasn't a whole lot. So flawless victory there for RG, almost perfection in that round. But of course now we're going to go ahead and see Netcode buy up those AKs across the board. They're not going to be able to get that op on JDM, which is obviously his preferred gun. But really on this map, theoretically, if you're going to be trying to work like heavy ramp or upper executions, you really don't want an op. It kind of slows you down. You really only want that op if you're going to be trying to work ramp picks with it, like a slow take, or if you're going to be trying to work outside with it. It looks like right now they're kind of split up. And I guess they just really didn't feel comfortable buying an op because they knew that they might be forced like another eco situation if they did. This is kind of the best they could do if they wanted to still be able to get head armor and grenades and such. So it's understandable, as we are going to see Freakazoid. This is kind of very similar to that pistol round. In Netcode, using that wall of smokes to get the secret. Freakazoid aggressing the back halls. As we are going to go ahead and see Lucky get that kill there on Taroka. Sobo going to be playing the outside here at red. There is Hayes right there on top. He will be able to collect that frag. It's now a 3 versus 4. Still in favor of Netcode, though. They're still trying to work their way into this lower bomb site here. Cutler able to get out Freakazoid, but Arya trying to rotate through the window here, but he'll get caught by Cutler as well. And so Cutler with a few frags there, make that 3 in total for this round. Has been able to get this lower bomb site for Netcode. Sobo now your last man standing, 1 on 3 here. And, I mean, if he can stay this FAMAS, Reliable Gaming can actually buy next round. And I think that's really the big decision here. Is as you can see, everybody on the team except for him has pretty good money going into next round. He would not quite have the money. I mean, he'd be able to force a FAMAS, but if he can save this FAMAS, that means that he can get full grenades and set him up into a position to where down the road he'll have money to drop somebody maybe if need be. So this is a good decision. There's no way he was going to retake that 1 versus 3. It's only 14 HP anyway, so you might as well hold on to that FAMAS. Make it to where you don't have to buy next round. You can just hold on to that, and the rest of your team does have enough money to buy to contend. Yeah, I think Villain in chat pretty much nailed it on why this is happening. Once again, it wasn't my call that Sivo got paused for this. If it was up to me, I would have said let Netcode and Cole play out and then maybe play this match afterwards or reschedule this match entirely to like tomorrow or something, but that's just not what these two teams decided, or at least not what Reliable wanted to do maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to harp on it here, as Reliable Gaming was actually able to get an op there onto Jay Mitchell, who is going to be playing this Heaven. This is something that Netcode may not be prepared for. I mean, Reliable Gaming is a team that usually is a 5 rifle setup team, but Jay Mitchell is their opper when they want one. And he's usually pretty decent with it, but he is going to miss both his shots here. Missing a third, and he's just like Whiffington Jr. right now. Just, can I get a number 5? The number 5 being just like a double McWhiff with some extra whiff fries here. And he's going to get taken down by Lucky. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. I tried to make it funny, and it wasn't very funny, probably. As we are just seeing frags kind of go back and forth, and Netcode's kind of getting pinched into between a rock and a hard place, so to speak. Or for Lucky, it's a box and a crate, as he is trying to work his way around to this mini garage here with the AK in hand. It is a 1 versus 2. This is manageable. There it is, 27 seconds left on the clock, but he's going to get flanked almost 180 around to react to that kill on Taroka, but it wasn't quite fast enough, and so Reliable Gaming is going to still win. Jay Mitchell had a rough time there trying to hold that outside push, but his team was still able to get behind him there and get some frags. I'm not drunk at all, LGM, actually. I don't know. I was just trying to have some fun with it. I don't know. Just trying to have some fun. Trying to lighten the mood here, guys. This is, of course, kind of an important match. Reliable Gaming already has 8 losses this season, if I'm not mistaken. So if they want to even have a chance at making land, they need to win out, get an 8-8 record, and maybe somehow through a miracle of some kind of tiebreaker, if Cole loses out and such, that 8-8 record could save them and maybe kind of help them contend for a land spot. At the same time, Netcode pretty much has a guaranteed 3 seed. But there is this possibility that if they were to like lose the rest of their matches this season and go to like a, I don't know, like a, what would that be, like 10-6 or 9-7 or something like that, that they could maybe forfeit the seed that they want. I don't know. I mean, the best that all the other teams can hope for, like a Complexity, Reliable Gaming, you know, the new Exertus, the former United 5, the best that they can hope for is a 4th seed because they all have at least 7 losses, if not more. So there's really no way for them to pass up Netcode if Netcode doesn't lose out, so to speak. Also, even if Netcode were to lose out and somehow go 9-7, Cole also, the best that Cole can be is 9-7, and Netcode owns the head-to-head against Complexity. So therefore, Netcode would still be the 3 seed even if they did lose out, and Cole was like the 4th team. You know what I'm saying? So there's really nothing to gain for Netcode here except for pride and obviously like morale and momentum going into their game against Cole right after this is over, as well as trying to just heavily ensure that they will definitely have the 3 seed. As JDM does, in fact, have the op this time around, and he will go ahead and get that outside pick here. As Netcode's just been kind of playing spread out all across the map here. They haven't really committed to any real heavy executions except for on eco rounds. So we see Roka getting fairly aggressive here into the radio room. He's going to get the kill there onto Finesse, so it does equal it back up to a 4 versus 4 as Netcode is trying to work a couple of members here outside. They in fact have 3 in the outside area. That bomb is alone inside the lobby. So I'm not sure if the play here is to try to work their way through mini and do some type of upper split with their bomb carrier, Lucky, who is waiting right here, throwing some pop flashes into the upper bomb site. That would be the only thing I can think of that would work, as Arya is going to receive some flashes here. They are going to execute off of it. Hayes trying to work his way into mini, but Arya is going to be able to spot it out. He will get the frag. Cutler trades it back. Lucky makes his way in. He spots Arya. Or excuse me, he spots Jay Mitchell and gets that frag there. He'll throw the smoke. He'll be able to get the plant. It's a 3 versus 2 here. Roka trying to press his way through radio here. Cutler is going to be towards that squeaky hall, and Lucky is going to be right here through that hut doorway. Lucky gets the kill onto Freak, so now it's all up to Roka. Lucky right there in front of him. He'll get the kill on the Cutler, and Lucky's really low HP, so this could be a quick second frag, and it is. But the problem is the bomb is planted for JDM, who has 100 HP, and he is just waiting in mini garage for Roka. But Roka is able to do a little damage here. He's scaring JDM off. He fake taps the bomb. He's forcing JDM to try to peek him here. JDM is playing so smart with these jiggle peeks. He's not giving Roka a chance to get the frag. He's forcing Roka to keep doing these little fake taps, and now he has to stick it. And JDM played that absolutely 100% to a T perfect in that 1 versus 1 situation. It doesn't get better than that. It really just doesn't. I mean, that's the best you can ask for out of a 1 versus 1 in that type of situation for the T-side team. And I like it because, you know, they're keeping the game close, 6-3. That's actually not too bad of a forecast for Netco going forward to keep the game as close as it is here early on in the first half from their T side. As Jay Mitchell will once again pick up the op, and he will be the only person on the team to have a gun. I very rarely see this type of buy, but you see why he's doing it. If he can get one of these picks outside, there's 3 or 2 CTs at least up close who can swarm this guy and grab his guns, and then they can just try to make a play off of it. But the Opera gets smoked out, and Netcode able to execute outside very easily at that point. We do still have Sobo on the secret stairwell trying to make something happen, doing lots of damage to Hayes, but Hayes still going to play a little whack-a-mole there, catch the top of Sobo's head, and that's another round for Netcode, who have now won 2 in a row, their biggest win streak so far this match. This is actually going to now force Reliable Gaming to make a decision between ecoing and force buying, and it seems like ecoing is the winning side here. When they weighed it out on the scales, it seems like the eco tipped it a little bit more. As it makes sense. I mean, you don't ever want to have to put yourself in a force buy at this point. You already kind of force spawned an op last round to try to make a crazy play and it didn't work out. There's no need to keep risking it. Best that they can do here, save this round, maybe surprise, get an eco win, but at the very least just try to win out the half after this and try to make it 10-5. That still wouldn't be too terribly bad. Especially if they can get a pistol round in the second half or something. But we do see JDM here with the op. Freakazoid. Reliable Gaming has really done this quite a lot. They've been very, very aggressive on the secret or the back halls, and Netcode knows this, and that's why JDM's literally just waiting for it, and he will get the frag there on the Freakazoid. There is still one more player outside. I believe that's Sobo. Jay Mitchell's still up as well. There's 3 CTs left to be frank, and JDM finds another frag there on the Sobo. Last player is going to be inside heaven. It's going to be Arya with 8 HP. He's got 8 HP, an auto pistol, and a dream. And that dream, my friends, is to maybe get a frag and maybe get a gun or something, prevent the plant. I mean, it's just not going to happen, though. Finesse able to sniff him out, and all of a sudden Netcode is 1 round away from tying this up from the T side of Nuke. Not a bad position to be in here. Score 6-5. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. Thank you so much. I know I got this stream up kind of last minute because I thought that there was going to have to be a reschedule due to the CEVO playoffs going on where Netcode's playing Cole, but Reliable Gaming didn't want to reschedule apparently, and CEVO was like, that's okay, we'll just pause our best of 3. So my hat goes off to CEVO. Thank you guys so much over at CEVO for doing that for Netcode. Really, they were kind of in a bind scheduling wise for matches tonight. So props to CEVO for kind of allowing them to step away from their playoff match and complete this really quick. But it is a shame that they couldn't just play out that best of 3 in CEVO. That I wish this match could have been rescheduled, and I'm sure a lot of you hope that too. But if it's going to happen, I might as well bring it to you, right? So let's get back into it here, as we are going to see op frags being exchanged outside. Jay Mitchell doing a little bit better this time around with the AWP, but JDM has been a constant force to reckon with his op throughout this entire regular season. He is definitely just come up very well. A lot of people were wondering how well he would do an invite this season. I mean, he was pretty good in main with his op at the amateur level or the semi-pro level, but no one really knew how he would adjust to the invite playing field, and he's done quite a phenomenal job. I think that this is the best you can hope for out of a rookie to the Invite League. I mean, I know he was a backup in Invite a long, long time ago, but Invite wasn't really competitive at that point. So now Invite's really competitive, and this is his first time playing in a real competitive Invite season. He's done well, as he's just finding frag after frag. That's 2 for him so far this round, taking down the Opera J Mitchell. And this once again gives Netcode a 1-man advantage in this round, as we are going to see if they can go ahead and close this thing out here, as Cutler is going to make a great rotation on the Arya and get that trade. He'll be able to grab this bomb. He should get the plant. Freak in a 1 versus 2. Definitely a player you'd like to have alive in this type of situation. He's definitely a very flashy fragger, as he is going to go ahead and pop out here, try to challenge JDM at the ramp, and as he does, Cutler is going to take the opportunity to make a peek of his own and grab the round, and just like that, folks, Netcode has been able to tie this game up at 6-all. So definitely quite a half. 4 rounds in a row here from Netcode on T side. Very good stuff from them. And I do see Spangler is in here, so I was shouting out to you guys. Thanks so much for allowing this match to happen tonight. Like I said, I wish this match could have been rescheduled. It wasn't up to me. If it was, I would have loved to have just seen CEVO play out their best of 3. But I thank you still, Spangler, for allowing this to happen, my man. As we are going to see Netcode here. JDM once again opening up the frag. Of course, this is an eco for Reliable Gaming, so this is kind of to be expected. But I think that Netcode, even if they were to lose out this half after this round, which I don't think will happen, but let's say it did, I think they still have a great chance going into the next half as long as their CT side is up to par. as it looks like they may find themselves a flawless victory in this round unless Sobo can make something happen with the AK-47 in pistol form. As he does get a kill and forces a TK. Actually, that's a little bit better than getting 2 frags because that screws money, but Netcode has so much banked anyway, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Let's say that, you know, the scoreboard was a little bit different and like Netcode was a little bit more strapped for cash. They've won so many rounds in a row, they're just banking it. I mean, had they not have been able to bank all this money, that would have actually been like totes worth, so to speak. But yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Netcode's still completely comfortable here. It looks like they're going to go for a pretty quick upper execution. They're nading that squeaky door. They're throwing the smokes into mini garage. They're throwing their flashes. JDM just watching for flanks from ramp room. And it seems like we are just going to go ahead and see Netcode trying to pour into the upper side here. Finesse able to get one. Freakazoid also with one, though, so it's kind of an equal trade. Sobo fighting back. JDM and Hayes, though, right back. Oh, my goodness, the Molotov onto Arya. That is huge, man. That sucks. And Jay Mitchell now alone with 10 HP in a 1-on-3 from Mini. No one's really paying attention to the Mini, though, so he gets a free frag on the Lucky, but now it's a 1 versus 2. He has such low HP. They know where he is, but maybe he can land these shots still. We'll have to see. There is no HE grenades or anything like that left for Netcode, so he doesn't have to worry about that. He just has to worry about his peaks here, but JDM just on point with that op here. Take a look at the scoreboard. You can see he is one of the top fraggers for his team. There's, you know, all of them are, it's a pretty tight frag distribution, to be honest, with the exception of Finesse, who struggled a little bit. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things when you're up 8-6 on T side of Nuke. You can kind of brush off that individual performance a little bit. It's a team game, after all. And the rest of his team, like I said, has a really tight frag distribution. They've been playing really, really well. Been getting pretty much all of the initial picks that I've seen this game. And, of course, we are seeing the last round here. Reliable Gaming not in the best situation. They do have a FAMAS. And they have 3 players without head armor, which in the grand scheme of things, I guess doesn't really matter because an AK is an instant kill in the head no matter what you're wearing. But it still kind of just shows that they couldn't really get everything that they wanted. They couldn't afford all the luxuries, and they are getting slammed once again. They find themselves in the man disadvantage very, very early on in the round, and now it's all up to Jay Mitchell. Yet again, 1-on-3, just like last round. Let's see if maybe this time it does a little better. He does get the kill there onto Finesse. 1 versus 2. Molly's coming in, though. He's just going to run up the ramp and challenge JDM. He gets the frag, but at what cost? He has 17 HP. Hayes has a great opportunity here to win this and secure. Well, they've already secured the half, but this would just continue to build onto that lead, right? As Jay Mitchell has no choice here. It's the last round of the half. You got to make this happen, buddy, as he's trying to search things around. He has no clue where Hayes is. Now he does after that gunfire exchange, but he pretty much has to stick getting that grenade. Touchdown there for Hayes. He's going to, you know, chip a shot off the green there. And he puts it in. As we have our ritual Go TV crash at halftime. To be expected. I know you guys probably just want to keep hearing this clicking noise over and over again, so I'm not going to bother, you know, trying to reconnect. I just feel like you guys really want this. Listen to the song of my people. The clicky clicky. You know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, bros. But I do have to restart the game and all that business. Apologies. Apologies. Let me exec my casting config. Did it work? Yep. Yep. Alright. Getting right back into it. Don't worry. You saw the IP, I know. Shame. But it's a public Go TV IP, so it's not a big deal. And the match hasn't started yet in the second half, so we haven't missed anything. So that's also good. Once again, big shout out to all you folks who kind of tuned in last minute to this match. I wasn't even sure it was happening, so thank you so much for tuning in. If you're enjoying yourself, please do consider hitting that follow button. I am streaming matches on this channel Sunday through Thursday night pretty much every week, usually starting around this time, like or actually a little bit less than this, like 10 p.m. Eastern, so 9 Central, 7 Pacific, or 4 a.m. in Europe, CEST. Sunday through Thursday nights, commentating matches as they're available. Also stream on here, just me playing games and hanging out with viewers and just having a good time. I do that on occasion. So if you're enjoying yourself, hit that follow button. I would appreciate it. Also, everyone who's here, all 1,000 of you, you probably don't need me to tell you this, but if you don't know, Sivo has their playoffs going on, and they're waiting for this match to finish to complete Netco versus Cole. So everyone do me a huge freaking favor, and when this match is over, I need every single one of you to go over to twitch.tv/playsivo3 and check out the rest of that best of 3. But you probably were going to do that anyway, but just to remind you, you should totally do that. As we are going to see this opening pistol round, and Reliable needs this for all intents and purposes. It would be really tough to come back if they're unable to secure this pistol round. And so far, they're getting the better of it here, as they are going to be chomping Netco down as they try to rotate through the vents here. Lucky now alone, and he will get obliterated. And that's really Reliable Gaming's saving grace. I think if they would have lost that, we would have seen like a quick 12-6 type situation possibly from Netcode. That probably would have been game, if I'm being honest. But now that Reliable Gaming was able to win that T-pistol, this, I mean, as you can see, Netcode, well, they are head-arming and upgrading their pistols, so this is actually not like a guaranteed win at all now for Reliable Gaming because of that full buy investment from Netcode. However, if Reliable can win this round, they probably will tie at 9-9, and from there, maybe we can see something happen. Maybe we can see a comeback. But it all depends on this round. If Netcode wins this would be absolutely devastating. But it seems like we have an equal exchange so far, so I'm not really sure what to expect just yet. We are seeing Reliable Gaming try to press into Haste here into Hell, but they do go ahead and back off and get back into that ramp room. So we are going to see Reliable Gaming now trying to press their way into lockers here. They're giving it up, Netcode is, but Hayes is going to be waiting for them at Heaven here with the 5-7, able to pick up one frag. Does get caught there by Jay Mitchell. He peeks a little bit too wide, gets the free frag, but that's okay. Lucky able to recover with the frag of his own, and so now Jay Mitchell finds himself in a 1-on-2. He does have this Galil. Oh, he misses his jump heavily and takes a lot of damage and finesse. With that pocket AK-47, they're able to take Jay Mitchell down, and so that sucks. I mean, Reliable Gaming is definitely going to have to eco now, so Netcode almost assuredly gets it to 11-7 at this point. That's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow for Reliable Gaming. They're not, they're not out of it yet, obviously, but that's a tough blow. I mean, you really want to be trying to get these early rounds. Prevent those eco situations. And look, JDM already has an op, and the dude's a wizard with it. I mean, he's an opping wizard. At least from what I've seen in every match I've commentated. I know he hasn't had the best LAN events like SoCal and stuff like that, but he was playing with a mix, so you can't really expect it. We won't really know until he plays with his full team at ESEA on how good he can really be for the North American team. But I have to say, so far, I've been pretty impressed with this play. I think most people would agree, as we are going to see Netcode just kind of clearing house here. It is an eco round, like I said, for Reliable Gaming. And so far, no CGs have fallen yet, and Bomb will get taken down there by Finesse. And so it's all up to Arya, chilling out here with the CZ. Just chilling in the vents. But he'll get spotted out here by Cutler, and Hayes will finish him off. So he just kind of, chillaxes, got a little bit too drunk there. Kind of throwing up over the railing, And they will actually, it looks like they're going to double eco, which I was kind of worrying that they were going to have to double eco. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want it to be one of those situations where, like, you say it and then you're wrong, you look like an idiot. But in the back of my head, I was like, this is probably going to be a double eco and a 12-7, actually, for Netcode. And that appears to be the case. I mean, they don't want to, there's no point in force buying now. That would just completely ruin your money. It's not quite that time. It's not desperation mode yet. So save here, totally understandable, as it looks like Lucky and Cutler will go ahead and get those two outside picks immediately. Jay Mitchell also getting taken down by Lucky, so it looks like we could see another flawless victory here for Netcode, which is great because they're not dropping any guns. JDM holds on to the same op he's had since he bought it a couple of rounds ago. You have Hayes on the same M4. And as you can see, the FAMAS is not getting upgraded at all from Lucky. I believe that was. And, oh, never mind. He picks up an auto sniper, so I'm an idiot. Caster's Curse. Finesse is going to hold on to a Galil that he picked up. Cutler holds on to his FAMAS. So the only upgrade we really saw was actually Lucky upgrading to the auto sniper. He'll be going outside with it, and Reliable Gaming is going to be coming outside. So let's keep our eyes here onto Lucky. And he will lay him down nice and smooth. Couple of kills there already, opening things up here for Netcode. Smoke is now up, but it's pretty much too late. The damage has already been done. As we will go ahead and pass it over to Auto Director, and let's see what fate it presents me. Delivers me. Hey, it could have been worse. It could have not shown me the kill at all, so I'll take it. JDM going to be able to get the op pick there onto Jay Mitchell. So we do have, once again, another potential flawless victory for Netcode here in the half. Unless Arya and Sobo can make something happen here. Cutler's getting a little bit aggressive here. This is a chance for Sobo to maybe pick up a frag, and he will. So no flawless victory here, but I mean, it's still so much being banked. The auto sniper gets saved, the op gets saved, Finesse has an AK that he collected, Hayes has the same silence them for. I mean, look at the money here. They are looking totally fine. And Reliable Gaming is now in a situation where they have to eco yet again unless they wanted to force buy. Now, after this round, they'll be able to buy the rest of the half until they win. So if they keep losing, they'll be able to keep buying AKs at this point. And as you can see, they actually went ahead and bought. Roka has a scout. Is that a misbuy? I mean, maybe not. The gun's godly. He might. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's going to go for this jump peek. Yep. Saw this happening. Oh, yeah. Nope. Not quite going to happen when you're battling an auto sniper that's actually not even at the angle you're trying to jump peek. But Jay Mitchell has it now. Can he do the jump peek? Yes, he can. The scout jump peek is real. It is true. But JDM has rotated here with this op. He's been able to pick up one kill. Jay Mitchell trying to collect his kill on the JDM with the scout, but Hayes able to be there to support him and get the frag. So great teamwork there from Netcode. Now it's all up to Arya with the auto pistol, and Cutler going to take him down. And I don't know the exact math on this, but I'm pretty sure in the last 5 rounds, Netcode has only lost 2 players in 5 rounds. That's pretty good. But now Reliable Gaming can force until they win. They had the maximum loss bonus at this point, as you can see. But that's not even really the issue. The issue is they need a round, and they need it quickly. Netcode's already 1 round away from game point. So this is definitely kind of crucial here, as we are going to see Netcode gearing up once again. Looks like we are going to once again see Reliable. They just keep challenging outside, and they keep losing. They've lost to Lucky twice in a row, who had the auto sniper. JDM also around with the op here. Finesse spamming away with the AK. But this time Reliable Gaming is victorious in the sense that they did get the secret without losing any players, and they were able to get Finesse down to 1 HP. So this is actually a small victory for Reliable Gaming and as compared to what's happened in past rounds where they got completely shut down outside. And they will go ahead and get control of the lower site. No deaths have taken place, but control definitely exists here for Reliable Gaming. So we are going to start seeing the rotation. Here come the trade frags. JDM lays a nice shot on the Sobo. Oh my goodness! Coming up with the kill on Toroka as well. Are you kidding me? That's just unreal play there, but the problem is his teammates do fall, and it comes back to a 2 versus 2. But Hayes catching Arya for free in the back of the head. Jay Mitchell now in a 1-on-2. Bomb is down here and lower. The only saving grace in this round is the fact that Finesse only has 1 HP. So that's a pretty easy kill for Jay Mitchell, but he does have to worry about Hayes. He now knows Hayes is upper. He's hearing those grenades. Jay Mitchell collects the bomb. It doesn't get hurt, obviously, because he slow-walked, picked it up. So Finesse is just chilling and toxic, and this is really the best play he can make with such low HP. He doesn't even open the door. I like this. Jay Mitchell is not even going to suspect Toxic now. Now he does because he hears the door open, but this is giving Hayes all the time in the world to make the necessary rotation because Jay Mitchell knows he has to worry about 2 angles, and he's able to get Finesse, but Hayes, by the skin of his teeth, is able to make the proper trade. That was actually a really smart play from Finesse. He didn't prematurely open the door on the plant because he had 1 HP. If he would have opened the door and the guy would have got off the plant, that was like literally the easiest kill ever, and it becomes a 1 versus 1 that Hayes has to win. So Finesse plays it smart, is patient, waits for the proper time to open the door to allow Hayes to make the rotation so they can get into a better trading position, and they win it out. So congrats there to them. They now move on to a game point situation. As we are going to see if this match ends here and now. Of course, when it does end, all of you folks need to head over to twitch.tv/playsevo3 to catch Netcode finishing out their playoff best of 3 against Complexity. Netcode did win the first map on Mirage, and it was kind of a close game, but like towards the end of the second half, Netcode really pulled away and took it. And once again, they are challenging outside, and Lucky will this time find the opening pick. As we are going to see Reliable trying their best here to see if they can somehow salvage this round. Roka does take down Lucky, so it's now a 4-on-4. He's playing the vents here. Finesse coming up with the frag, though. He actually gets the bomb down inside hut, and that's going to be crucial. As now Reliable Gaming has to kind of make a play from outside. They do line up for Finesse, but he still misses the kill. So now it's a 3-on-2 here. Roka trying to see if he can make something crazy happen. But JDM's op has been on point all night long for the most part, so this is going to be tough. As he doesn't spot that player outside, it's rather unfortunate for him. Obviously very fortunate for Roka, who's trying to ease his way on into Mini Garage. And I think he made it without being spotted, but now the Thunderfoot is going to alert his position. And Cutler actually catches Freakazoid instead. So Roka with 8 HP and a 1-on-3 to save the day. And it's going to be, is he, ooh, almost, trying that forest jump. He needs to go watch Launders, right, from Sivo, learn how to do that thing. Does he? Oh my, yes please, thank you CS gods. Thank you so very much. That was beautiful. I couldn't have asked for a better way to end the game. Could you? Could you have asked for a better way? I don't know. I don't know. All right, guys.